Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to discuss about light waves. Types of light waves. Light waves are grouped by different frequencies and wavelengths. There are different types of electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum is the range of all types of electromagnetic radiations, which include radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, visible light, ultraviolet radiation, X-rays or gamma rays. So we will discuss in next slide each of the electromagnetic radiation in detail. Look at the pictures previously shown in slide and answer the questions. Which electromagnetic wave has the most energy? And which electromagnetic wave has the least energy? The other question is which electromagnetic wave has longest wavelength and which electromagnetic wave has shortest wavelength? As frequency increases, what happens to energy? As frequency increases, what happens to wavelength? As wavelength increases, what happens to the frequency of the wave? So these are some typical questions. You can easily answer them. The most energetic wave in electromagnetic spectrum are gamma rays. Okay, and the electromagnetic radiation which having the longest wavelength are radio waves, and the electromagnetic radiations having shortest wavelength are gamma rays. As frequency increases, what happens to the energy? Since energy and frequency are directly proportional by a formula, E is directly proportional to F. I can write here E is directly proportional to F. This is the Planck's assumption. E is directly proportional to frequency F. And when you remove the proportionality sign, you have to put a constant known as Planck constant. Here H is the Planck constant and F is the frequency. So what does this relation means? This relation means that energy is directly proportional to the frequency. As you increase the energy, you increase the frequency. As you increase the frequency, you have increasing the value of energy. So here is H is a Planck constant. Its value is 6.63 into 10 to raise power minus 34 joule second. Okay, then as frequency increases, what happens to the wavelength? Okay, and the other most important relation between frequency and wavelength. Frequency and wavelength are inversely proportional to each other. If you increase one, the other one is decreases. If you increase frequency, the wavelength will decreases. As wavelength increases, what happens to the frequency of the wave? As wavelength increases, the frequency of wave will decreases. So because frequency and wavelength are inversely proportional to each other. So in next slide we will discuss all these types of radiations one by one. So first of all we will discuss about radio waves, then microwaves, then infrared waves, then visible light waves, then ultraviolet waves, then X-ray rays, then gamma rays. First of all, we are going to discuss about radio waves. Radio waves are used for radio broadcast, amateur radio, television, and mobile phones. These waves are used in standard broadcast radio, navigation systems such as radar, air traffic control, and cellular telephony. Then the microwaves. You are very familiar to microwave oven, which you used in home to cook the food. So these are used in microwave oven, microwave radar system, and microwave can be used to study universe and communication with satellite in earth orbit, and they helps to cook the popcorn. So they are also used in maser. Maser is a device like a laser. Infrared radiation. Infrared waves are used to heat food at restaurants by police scanners and in remote control. So, when you tune the channel by using your TV remote, the light in the front of remote emit infrared radiation in order to tune the channel. So, infrared light has wavelength smaller than radio waves, so they have a frequency greater than the radio waves. So there are many other applications of infrared radiation, such as they are used in spectroscopic technique, meteorology, biological and medical sciences, like infrared thermometers are used to measure the temperature. Ultraviolet waves. UV waves are used in tanning and in sterilization of equipment. So, UV light is harmful on biological matter. It can cause cancer, highest energies causing the most damage. Ozone layer stops UV light to come on the Earth's atmosphere, and UV light, which having a longer wavelength, can induce the production of vitamin D in the skin. So these are ultraviolet waves, which are harmful as well as useful. If they are of lower energy, so they can uh, help us to achieve vitamin D. But the high energy ultraviolet waves uh, causes the sunburn. X-rays. X-rays are so strong they can pass through you. X-rays has frequencies of order 10 nanometer. They have energies of 100 electron volt to 100 kilo electron volt. So, low doses of X-rays radiation can effectively used in medical radiography and X-ray spectroscopy. overdose of X-rays can cause cancer. So radiation therapy is also used by X-rays to kill the cancerous cells. So the gamma rays, the most intensive and highly energetic waves in electromagnetic spectrum are known as gamma rays or gamma waves. Gamma rays and X-rays can cause cancer, but gamma rays can also be used to destroy cancerous cells. This is called radiotherapy or radiation therapy. So the gamma rays have shortest wavelength but highest frequency as well as highest energy. Here is another representation of electromagnetic spectrum in which wavelength is shown in centimeters. So the radio waves have wavelength of 10 to raise power 4 centimeter to 10 to raise power 2 centimeters. So the microwaves have the wavelength in 1 centimeter to 10 to raise power minus 1 centimeter. Infrared waves have wavelength of 10 to raise power minus 2, or visible light have wavelength of 10 to raise power minus 5 centimeters. Similarly, ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays wavelengths as shown in this figure. So you can easily analyze that as you move from left to right, the wavelength of radiation decreases. It means if the wavelength decreases, it means the energies increases from left to right, and the frequency as well is increasing. So lower the wavelength, higher the frequency. Here is the some uh, size of radio waves with respect to their wavelength. How can we compare the radio waves with their wavelength with daily objects like buildings, or microwave with honeybee, or infrared wave with pinhead, etc. You can compare these things with our daily life. Uh, Similarly, gamma rays have the uh, wavelength of atomic nuclei as compared to atomic nuclei, and X-rays have wavelength compared to the uh, diameter of atom. So these are the wavelength in terms of centimeters. So we have clearly seen that the electromagnetic spectrum in which wavelength in centimeter has shown. In this slide you can easily see the electromagnetic spectrum in which visible region has also separated. So here is the frequency in hertz. You can see that the radio waves has lowest frequency, but the gamma rays had highest frequencies. So the gamma rays have highest energy. But in terms of wavelength in centimeters, the gamma rays have smallest wavelength of order 10 to raise power minus 15, which is the atomic nuclei in terms of atomic nuclei. Or the X-rays has wavelength of 10 to raise power minus 10, which is as compared to the size of atom. So similarly, it is clearly shown that the wavelength of radio waves is the order of 10 to raise power minus 10, the longest wavelength. So radio waves have longest wavelength, but the gamma rays has shortest wavelength. But if we talk about energy, photon energy, which is expressed in terms of h nu. H is a Planck constant, and here is nu, which is a frequency. Nu is a symbol used for frequency. So photon energy E is equal to hf, as I already expressed here in terms of nu. You can represent E is equal to h nu, and E is the energy, so in unit of energy is electron volt. So the gamma rays has highest energy of 10 to raise power 10, but the radio waves has least energy 10 to raise power minus 15. So this region is the visible region, in which we have different colors. These are colors are from white light, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So violet has highest frequency and highest energy in the visible light, and red has least energy and least frequency in visible light. So light waves or visible light. Visible light is a form of electromagnetic energy that we can see. The most important thing about the white light is it helps us to see the objects. Visible light. Visible light has wavelength of 700 nanometers or frequency of range 4 to 8.570 terahertz. White light. Sunlight is a white light. White light is equal to every color of light. So in white light comprises of every color of light. Prism. A prism reflect light, white light into all its colors. And you know that refract means to bend. Okay. So what color light is reflected the most? So you have a white light. When you pass it through a prism, it will split into different colors. So which light will diffract the most? The light waves are reflected as they enter and leave the prism. The shorter the wavelength of the light, the more it is refracted. As a result, red light is reflected least, while the violet light is refracted the most. What does it mean? The light having high energy will refract the most, because the violet light has highest energy in visible light and highest frequency in visible light, so it will refract most. And which light reflect least? The red light refract least because it has low frequency and low energy. Visible spectrum. Visible spectrum gives us the colors that we can see, all the colors of the rainbow. So visible spectrum consists of the following colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Okay, red has the longest wavelength and the violet has shortest wavelength. It means the frequency of violet waves has largest, but the frequency of red waves has smallest as compared to violet. So the red waves are less energetic as compared to the violet waves. You can easily remember this word, that is Weisgauer. violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. WebGear. Okay. Violet has highest frequency and highest energy. Blue has indigo, then blue, then green, then yellow, then orange, and at last, but not the least, red. So this is another diagram which we can see the wavelength of visible light spectrum. So the invisible light spectrum, the wavelength ranges from 700 nanometers to 400 nanometers. So red light will have wavelength of 700 nanometers, but the violet light has wavelength of 400 nanometers. So in the left side wavelength is increasing, but in the right side frequency is increasing, because wavelength and frequency are inversely related to each other. How does light travel? So this is the most important concept about photons. Light is made up of bunches of energy, bundles of energy known as photons. Light travels in waves. Speed of light. Light travels faster through empty spaces. Light waves slow down or get stopped by matter. In air at room temperature, the speed of light is 3 lakh km per second, or 3 into 10 to raise power 8 meter per second. Remember that sound waves travel at 344 meter per second speed. So light wave is about 10 lakh times faster than sound waves.